Okay, so we are going to do a review haul of what I got and why at Costco. So sometimes it's just easier just to get things at Costco. Sometimes the ingredients aren't perfect, but it's a better deal. So it's all about that. So rice, I went with this because my kids like white rice, and we soak it before we cook it to get some of the phytic acid out of there. So always soak your rice the night before, and this is why meal planning is important, and it's organic. Also, soaking gets out some of the arsenic. These are the best deal at Costco. They also online have some that you can get that's a little different brand, but this is pure magnesium sulfate, and this is going to be great for baths, for detoxification, great for kids that won't take supplements yet. We do just get this gluten-free bread. Why? It has a little bit of canola oil in it, but you know what? Until I bake a really awesome gluten-free bread, this is what my kids are gonna have, and this is what they're gonna eat. We really like their whipped heavy cream here. Pretty clean ingredients, heavy cream, non-fat milk, sugar, a little bit of gum in it, but pretty clean and good for the cost. We like to make our own home whipped cream too, but we just don't always have time for that. This, I've been keeping pumpkin seeds. These are sprouted. We want sprouted seeds. It cuts down on the anti-nutrients when we have seeds. Why are some seeds good? Well, they're sprouted, they have sea salt, they're organic, and they're high in iron, phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, copper, and manganese. So with seed cycling, these are really good, especially in the winter. I just have a handful. I got cream cheese. Oh, this is not organic. Pretty clean, not perfect, but I'm making chip cheesecake and I'll probably mess it up. So we tried these. I'll put Emery's reaction at the end so you get to watch the whole video if you want to see his reaction. Yeah, they're a little gross. Some of the ingredients can, Factionary's great, glaze, but they are naturally colored and they do have collagen and protein. So my daughter likes these to put in her purse, and hey, it's about compromise when you have kids. If you are so strict on them, they're probably gonna have an eating disorder, so I would not recommend that. Cashew clusters, super easy to have in the car when we're going to and from activities, and that's a lot of driving since we moved to Tennessee. I've just been obsessed. I've been using vanilla protein powder with peanut butter lately, and it's just hit really good. I will do a separate video on organic versus non-organic peanut butter and what that means. Organic green beans, we want to feed the gut microbiome with vegetables. Not all vegetables are evil. Some of them suck and are bad, and they're not as nutrient dense. Frozen is going to be more nutrient dense than fresh because of when it is picked. Yes, this is plastic. This is just purely when we have guests over and we're sending them home with food as love, or I'm cooking meals for mamas. If I'm baking something, I try to give them a glass container, but sometimes I run out. Lots of gluten-free pizza. I wish they would make this seed oil free, but once again, this is all we got right now. I try to make homemade pizza, but I have all these teenage boys and sometimes this is just what they want. I got avocado oil. Yes, a lot of this is adulterated. This seems to be a good brand chosen, and it's glass. So if we have glass, then that is gonna be better because plastic isn't gonna be leaching into our oils. It needs to be in a dark container so it doesn't get rancid. I tried to make homemade mayonnaise with olive oil and it was so like tangy, no one would have it. So I'm gonna try with that. Plates, paper plates. Sadly, these probably still have forever chemicals on them. What I use for my family when we're camping is we use these cute little wicker like paper wood plate holders, and then pure paper, like 100% no glossy covering, because this probably does have a little bit of the seal over it that could have like chemicals in it. But when we have guests over, we don't want to be like so weird. We're already weird, so we just get like paper plates, but at least they're paper, not styrofoam. Cantaloupe for Emery is so cute. Some organic apples we got, and we're gonna soak all of those. You can use vinegar or baking soda. Our Keggin still is out of commission. It's a long story. Super not happy about buying these. Emery tried them at the sample and they were super cheap, but they do have some probiotics in them. He was super excited about it, so we're just gonna do it. I have great grass-fed Greek yogurt in the fridge. That's unflavored for me with protein powder. So this is about like picking your battles, and I'd rather him have this than candy. What else? I think that's about it that we did for this haul. But here's the thing. Doing a little bit better for your kids is better than just not doing good at all. And it's like having like teenagers, we want to have compromise. We want them to be excited about this that they saw, you know, on social media, and it's not terrible and there's worse things out there. You know, my kids aren't drinking Alani like all these other kids are. It's about compromise, but it's also about having good nutritious foods available and cooking meals as much as you can at home. So that's my mini Costco haul. Usually, you know, we would get more like meat and protein sometimes, but we've been shying away from getting at Costco, and we get that from our local farmer. And then we're trying to raise our own cows, which has been wildly unsuccessful, but we are going to keep trying. So that's the thing. Try your best. You know, if a spirit of rejection comes in, or you feel that rejection, or you feel that pride because you're not good at everything in grocery shopping and you feel defeated. Yes, we all feel like that. I feel defeated all the time about other stuff. Food is not where I feel defeated anymore, because I've been eating this way and fueling my family for, you know, 15 years properly. And before that, I was still, you know, doing okay and reading labels, but I didn't really understand it like I do now. So just, you know, align yourself with people that aren't going to give you and your kid, you know, guilt or eating disorders, because that can be stressful too. I have to put this stuff away, and then our chick got like lost. We were trying to introduce it to the flock and it's missing. So we have to figure out where it went, because the rooster can be super rude. So that's what we're doing today. Hey, you know, if this helped, share it with someone saying, you know, I got like one tip, like just one tip, while I rambled super fast. You know, I'll put captions on here, so that's helpful. But if this helps, just like and comment. Comment like with your favorite pick, or comment like, ew, gross. Like, I'm shocked that you bought that for your family. Like, shame on you. No, don't say shame on me. But seriously, write a comment and subscribe and share this with a friend, because this is like real life. I have to go find a chicken right now. You know, we're doing the best we can. But you can, you know, you can do better, and you can challenge yourselves and friends. I guess comment below, like, what's the biggest struggle with having kids and trying to find that balance? And, you know, like, it's hard. You know, I would say finding balance is one of the hardest things. And if you've made it to the end of this video, you will be rewarded with a hilarious video on Emery trying the super salad. Also, if you have a good cheesecake recipe, please leave that. Bye, y'all. What's it taste like?
It's sour.
Yeah. Does it taste like a blue? What's the inside look like? Oh. Is it good? A little bit?